today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Daron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Those defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears set. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Powers through. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made by Chase Young. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 17 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to win.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them. But
now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Wilson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 27, Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 1 quarter remains in this this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. The extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's man. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back to the air. Wilson after the pick 6. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Yet another another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Schwartz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll complete this to Gibson.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, Wilson. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.